Now you need your dowels, because you have to support the rest of it. You want to make sure that the tier you're putting on top. So I've already pre-cut my dowels.
1/8 of an inch.
Yeah. You can use bubble straws. You can use, whatever you feel works for you. So to dowel, you just put the dowel in, make a mark.
All the way down to the...
All the way down to the board. I can feel it hitting the board.
Okay.
Make a mark, take it out and cut it. Okay? And then cut all the rest of them. You don't want to put it in and cut, put it in, measure and cut, put it in, measure and cut, because if your cake is not perfectly level, you're going to reinforce that unlevelness by having different sized dowels. So take one spot, make the dowel, measure it, cut it, and then cut all the rest of your dowels by that measurement so that they're all the same. So you can see I've cut all my dowels, they're all the same. Because that way I know that if I put the next tier on, if it's a little higher here, the cake will actually sink a little bit and sit on the dowel. And that way you know you're going to have a
So
level
basically it'll be as level as the foam core sandwich.
Yes. But
right?
But in this cake again, I'm not too concerned.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be off, he's going to be off center. It's not like he's going to be.
Yeah, he's dancing.
Yeah. So I cut 4 dowels, but I think I only need 3. We'll turn it this way so you can see. I've put in 3 dowels because I have a support here. So
Right.
I've got my 3 dowels in. So I'm good. Okay. Now we're going to take the next piece, which is my foam core sandwich. I haven't cut the hole yet. I did the same thing with this one. I lined it up and I drew my line of where my support was, and then I drew where I kind of want the circle. And now I'm going to cut that. This is a little bit harder to cut through than the one I did before because it's a foam core sandwich. So it's...
Which is the new name now.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's very thick. So be careful you don't cut yourself, because that's the other thing with the scalpels. You think your X-Acto blade is sharp?
Yeah.
These scalpels are...
They're way sharp.
Way sharp. All right. So I'm cutting this through.
Are all scalpels the same size?
You can get I think they come in different sizes.
Interesting. Because this looks like it could use a bigger scalpel.
You can use a bigger one, but it goes through. These are, what are these? I have my, oh, nope, I don't have the box in here. I think these are 10 or 12. I can't remember. But you can get them from Amazon. You can just order them off Amazon. But it does go through. You can see my blade is coming through.
Yeah.
So my scalpel is coming through, and then...
Just be very, very, very careful.
Yeah, don't cut yourself. Because if I were to cut myself, we'd be done for the day.
And apparently we're done now.
Yeah, that was, sorry. Come back tomorrow for the rest of it. All right, so I've cut my hole.
We should tell the folks that are thinking about joining us that they learn all kinds of things, including how to cut a bagel.
Exactly.
We learn great stuff.
All right, so I've got it on here. Now I want to make sure that it's in the right position. And see, I got a lot hanging over, but I'm going to cut it. I'm going to trim him down. So I like that. So I'm going to take my next pre-iced cake. I'm going to slide that down and see where I want that. I actually want to slide it a little bit over. Okay. There we go. Okay.
There's actual cake involved in this.
There is actual cake in this.
I like this part.
Okay, so there's my actual cake. So that's our beginning.
Yeah, and as you can see, it's slightly off center.
Yeah, we want him off center.
Yeah, because he's on his...
Because he's on one leg.
He's leaning on one leg and dancing.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff. We're getting a good shot of that right now.
While I wash my hands.
She washes her hands.
All right, so now we're going to start carving. Now when you're carving, I like to have my piece on the turntable because I like to be able to spin it as I'm working and see where I am. So my turntable, this is my favorite thing. It is a Lazy Susan from IKEA. I think it costs $8.
Love that.
I know, I love this thing. So, okay, so I'm going to put my cake on there. That's where I want it to be. Okay. All right, so he looks a little straight, but I can adjust that as I carve. Okay, he's gonna look a little bit more this way because I'm gonna carve some off.